You're live.
Hey everybody. I got a toy at Goodwill. Look at this. Nice little toy car. It's not a remote control car. In fact, it's really just an empty box. So I think this is a great way to build a zapper. I go to Goodwill, I look for a toy that I want to build my zapper into. And this toy is mostly hollow. There's like nothing in there. So there's room for a circuit board and all kinds of goodies. So I'm excited. I'm gonna try to drill these areas and put the LED lights. So I want to have white lights in front, I want to have red lights in the back, and when you flip it on and off, the lights turn on and off, and then the zapper ports, like the banana ports, I want to drill them here. So then you just plug in and turn it on and off all back here. So that's my plan. Let's see if I can do it. Now I've got a zapper, and I've built it on one of these small boards. This is great, isn't it? Look at this. Let me clean it up a little bit. There we go. There. Let's check it out. I'd like this to go inside the car. Makes sense, right? And there, that would go nicely. So this is like a bump. I don't want this to be too wobbly. So there's a sticker on the bottom of this, but I feel like I need a sticker. If I had some of this thick tape, I could maybe build up the area on each side and I have better connection, and my zapper will stay together better. That's what I want. So I'm gonna put this nice double stick tape. And it's still lower. I feel like I'm gonna need more than one piece. And it might be higher. I don't know. But you gotta do something. I'm gonna build up this area. So trying to figure out how you're going to modify your toy to be a good container. That's the craft of it all. It's like figuring that out. It's a lot of fun, actually. It doesn't always go well. I don't know what I just said, but you know what I mean. So some toys are better than others. So as long as my drill, when I drill into this, it doesn't crack it all to smithereens, we'll be really good. I think it's gonna work well. But some toys, it's hard. Like you think, you'd be surprised how much room you need to build a good zapper. So this thing probably fit in here different ways. So I like cars. I think cars are a really fun thing because they often are hollow. They have a lot of space for zappers. There. So now that I've built this up, I do believe that I will connect this here. So I've got to peel the tape off of the circuit. So my breadboard is ready to go. Connect this right here. There. So now it's stuck on the double stick tape. It's stuck twice as much because it's double. There. All right, so see how I've filled in this nice gap here. It's got some tape under it, so I've got a little bit of, it shims it up and sticks it down, and it's not so wobbly. There, that's pretty
I have
good.
some comments here.
Yeah.
Says Sonic is a
I'm
Thomas
live.
fan. Says nice looking car. Hi.
Yeah, it's really been loved. I think what's cool about this car is that it's been used a lot. It's the screws that hold it together are rusty from being played with in the mud, and the stickers are all battered up from crashes, but not from being peeled off or anything like that. So I like that it's been through it. So someone really enjoyed this car for a childhood probably, and then some heartless parent just drops it off in Goodwill. Doesn't realize what to get. So we're going to turn it into magic is what we're going to do here. It's a great thing because construction, like, it's not that far away from one of my standard boxes. I gotta get it to show you. It's kind of funny. It's like the same color and everything. So I have these Zapper cases from Surpac. They're awesome. I get these. They got the nice battery compartment, all that stuff. Look, it's great. Good stuff. It's not that different. So I'm just gonna drill this instead of drilling this. It's makes sense to me. And actually, this is cheaper than the case. The cases are like $12 to $20, depending on like which one you get or where you get it. This was $2, $2. And it's way more fun. Fun for someone. So there.
Okay, we have another question. It's Risto26 says, how do you determine and create the sounds to determine what parasite is in the blood? That's like a whole different machine.
Yeah, the synchrometer, right. I don't. I just zap and I trust that it's getting all that stuff so I don't have to listen to the synchrometer. Like if you've ever seen the videos, if you look up synchrometer, they're sitting there and they're like this. They're going, boop, 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 boop. Look, I am never that sick that I could get well doing that. I can't do it. I can't sync. Like I had a synchrometer. I've got 2 or 3 that I built myself. I drove my wife crazy. Everyone went nuts. Nothing got better. So I really believe in the Zapper because I can sit here and hold it. And I don't need to know what germs I'm killing. I really don't need to know. I'm just glad that I am. And then afterwards, I gotta do things like, loud and obnoxious things. Like I play my drum set and make music and feel good. I like that part. But like the synchrometer, like was so hard to differentiate resonance. And I'm a musician, so it's like, I still found it really hard. And what was hard was like the sound, the weirdness, and the poking your own self in the same place over and over for consistency. That hurts too. So to learn it, I had to do so little of it at a time that I don't really, I don't push the synchrometer because I think it was too demanding of a thing. When I was a kid, I had the Radio Shack kit that Hulda Clark invented the synchrometer on, and it was called the Ultrasonic Human. And I remember building it because I built all of them with my grandfather. So it's how it was. So it's like I learned on the same kit that was in the book. So when I saw the book, I was like, this is weird. True story. So the Radio Shack kit with the Ultrasonic Human is the synchrometer. So I've been poking myself and going, weep, weep, way too long. I really have. Enough's enough. Whereas this, I just hold it and watch TV. Like I've been watching the Beast games. Zapping. Yeah. That's awesome. But all I'm good for. So I guess I've got to do a few things. I've got to find white LEDs for the front and then figure out the size of the hole that will mount them. So that's a journey.
Okay, so while you do that, let's just recap.
Yeah,
we have right here a Hulda Clark Zapper already built. And you can get instructions. There are video instructions at clarkzapper.net. It's in the description. And you can learn how to put these resistors and that CMOS 555 CMOS timer and these capacitors and that LED and these wires all together into a breadboard at clarkzapper.net.
Yeah, there is an infographic there that just shows you how to build it. It's got all the information and it's
And that's what this circuit is. And Jay is now building it into a toy car that he thrifted.
Yeah.
For $2.
Yeah, try and stop me. Can't do it.
Now what you got there?
This is like Christmas lights that are LEDs. See how these are not regular Christmas lights that have like the little incandescents. This is like little LEDs, and I can power this. These are low, so I can just cut this and put it in, and these will be my headlights. That's my plan, anyways. My plan involves that, you know. So there it is. So yeah, I save everything. These things that like they're kind of dead, they're broken, but there are parts that still work. So hopefully I can make something happen here. And I think I can. So the first thing I got to do is clean off a little bit of the wire with the coolest tool ever. Look at this tool. Come on, you need this. It's just the coolest. Strips the wires. Makes you feel like a man. Man with a tool. So awesome.
Sonic is a Thomas fan, says, you are just like my grandfather, always making DIY stuff with electronics.
Yeah, we don't know any better. That's because we were the Radio Shack generation. You could just go downtown, walk in the store, open up little drawers, and get these parts for 29 cents and go make something. Now they're like, we don't make any money off that. They put all that away and they sell cell phones. You know, I don't even think they exist anymore. They're only online.
Yeah, I
They're
don't think Radio
warehouse
Shack.
now. So I feel like that's true. And when I grew up, my grandfather was a ham radio operator, so he was always the one that was doing all this kind of stuff. So he taught me things just from the few times I got to hang out with him down with his radio and stuff.
It's really cool that you're making a zapper using very, very inexpensive things, like a thrifted car toy car, and then you've got like these old Christmas lights. There's sometimes people that complain about like zappers being inaccessible, that they can't afford it, and it's like, here you are doing it with very, very
Total crap.
So it just shows that yes, you can do it. You can do it.
All right, so when you've cut something and it's not marked and everything's green, you don't have red or black, you have to use one of these 3-volt. Now, LEDs light up with 3 volts. Coin cells, like this 2032, this will help you figure out ground and positive, because it won't light the other way. So now I know that this is the positive, and we'll go on the red side, and that this is the ground, the negative.
So it lights up when it's in that position, and if you invert it, it won't.
That's
Is that
right.
correct?
That's right, it won't.
Okay.
And so it just has to be in. So these will light up, because this is 9 volts. This is 3, so they'll be brighter. So that's a nice low light.
So that
LED.
just is for you to test it.
Yeah. I just use it to make sure, because I've already forgotten.
Okay.
I've already completely forgotten.
Do it again.
So it's like.
And mark it this time.
Yeah. I could. You'd think I would. But, it's not that easy. This is the red one. Mark it. I'm not even ready to mark it. I'm not even ready. There we go. Oh, no, it's not going to light up because there's no power source. I don't want you to get all excited or nothing.
So you're putting
I don't even have a 9-volt battery.
You putting the red one in the positive.
Yeah. When this came out, LEDs have a long leg and a short leg by like a hair, by a millimeter, so you have to still be superhuman to tell. But the longer leg is the red positive and the short leg is the black.
Put it against the black. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, there is no black.
It's hard. All right. Okay, now I see it. And now I see the difference.
And
Yes.
put some light on it.
Yes.
So with an LED, the longer leg is the positive and the shorter leg is the negative. So you can just look at an LED and the long leg is the positive. So now that I have established what was what here,
Okay. You want me to go get a 9-volt battery? I'm gonna have to just
get
set
a
this
9-volt
down.
battery.
Set this phone down.
Let's see what I got.
I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'm gonna need a battery snap. It's in here. I need one more red LED. And what else do I need?
All right, here's a 9-volt battery. There you go.
I want one of your the switches I solder.
Oh,
Yeah, one of these. Can you help me?
yeah.
Because if I drop this whole case, I just want one. I think that's the most tangled one, so I just didn't choose well.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Here you go.
And hold on, I'm gonna do
So
everything
this is
right
a
about this.
pre-soldered switch that Jay pre-solders to give our...
For our kits
Kits.
are so that you can just pop it into the breadboard by
So
pushing in stuff.
we have
So I make
these-
sure I make it really easy. So like if you gotta just attach this. So let's see.
We have these build your own Hulda Clark Zapper kits available at naturalhealthsupply.com. If you go into the Zapper and accessories category there,
Yeah, there's a breadboard kit.
so you just have all these resistors and capacitors, wires, including this pre-soldered switch into a 9-volt battery snap.
Yeah, very
Makes
exciting.
it easy, so people that don't have a soldering iron at home can just make their zappers pretty easily and put it in any box they want, like this toy car that he thrifted at a thrift store.
And this
So,
is right here, I believe. All right.
and again, instructions for building the zapper at clarkzapper.net. It's in the description.
Yeah, that's what this is all about, is teaching you how to make a zapper. And then you can like make it into fun stuff. See, look at that.
Lit up.
Now we're cooking. And then I think that I can still run red lights. Let's see. If I want to red lights, I'm gonna have to extend these with longer wires. But I'll be able to like solder wires to these. So I'm gonna have to turn on my soldering
Oh,
gun.
wait a minute. The red is on, but the Christmas lights are not.
Yeah, I may have whacked them out there.
Ah, now they're both on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Christmas light is on.
So maybe it doesn't have enough juice to run both. I don't know. Yeah, it's just going to here
One
first.
or the other.
Interesting, huh? It'll just take that shortcut. Electricity is so interesting, the way it'll be like, I don't have to go there now. I can go closer. I wonder if I brought those here, it would run. Yes. Curiouser and curiouser. So here we go. I don't like these are stranded, so they're hard to get in the breadboard compared to solid wires. So I don't like to take them in and out too often. A lot can go wrong. I like to get them in place and just let it live. All right, let's see if I can. Yeah, it's always a surprise, like when you do something for the first time. Yeah, it steals it away. Isn't that interesting? No matter where I placed it. So it's not because it was like running there. So I'm gonna have to decide that I think I'm going to put headlights on it. I think the headlights are cool. I'll just skip the back red lights since it's like not working. Yeah, and I don't want to push it. I'm happy with it. I'd rather use those than these. Okay. This is my reference, so I'll use this in a minute if I need to path something. I now have to drill holes in this, and this is where I can wreck everything or just do it in a way that I'm later wishing I had done it differently. So I have to choose like where I want the on-off switch, things like that, like where there's room for it. And you know, I don't want to have like driller's regret. You know, I don't want to drill a hole and then realize it doesn't even fit in there or something. So I thought the switch would be cool like here, like on off, and then the bananas here. And then the lights would be up here. So you have to like flip it, and then the lights would be up here, I guess, somewhere around these pegs. So I might have to hot glue that in place or something. Very interesting. Let's see. Or is it more fun to have it like here where you like just click it on and off? You know what I mean? It's like,
So many decisions.
should I hide it or should I? Yeah, it's like, I really know I want my bananas here, so maybe I'll just start there. Because that's the hardest thing I gotta do is I've got to not break. When the hole is as big as this is the biggest hole I have to drill into this toy, are the banana plugs, because the banana plugs are fat. So there's those. So this plastic thing, see how this plastic thing has a shape, like it's mushroom shaped? I've got to make a hole that this part snugly fits into the hole. So, over here, I have an index, and I can test my holes. And I use the drill bit that matches the hole. So this 2164 is pretty good. And I believe it's right here. Oh, there it is. Very nice. So that's it. I already have it out because I drill so many banana plugs. Yes. That's cool. What I didn't even know I was going live. I thought we were making a video. So when you started saying like people were talking to me, I was like, oh my goodness, we've gone live. So yeah, hi everybody. I thought I was just shooting a video but we're alive.
We're live.
We're live.
And YouTube will save this video. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So I can eat it later.
Yes. It's
That's
just
so
as good
delicious.
as
It's that good.
making a video.
Look, I'll tell you this, like, zapping is the greatest thing ever. That's all. I'm just going to say it's the greatest thing ever, and that's why I want to tell the world about it, is because I feel like it's helped my family and my friends and everyone that I've ever had that was curious about zapping with us have lost their mind with how great it is. Like, you know, like, what was it? Like, just like a few weeks ago, our friend Jack was over here, and he's like, you know, really loved zapping. He said it's completely changed his life. And I was like, wow, that's so good. Although I think I caught his cold. See, that's how it was. That was the price I have to pay. It's not fair. So, that's, all right, here we go. Look at this big hole I've got to make. Now this is when everything can go wrong, like in the plastic being old and played with and all of that. I need my trash can, so just you back up.
Yeah, this is a crucial moment.
Yeah, figuring out where my banana ports go.
Well,
because there's got to be
also,
room for everything.
Yeah, this could make
Huge
or
deal.
break your car. And then,
Heck yeah.
We
And then
won't-
where would I be?
yeah, and then where would you be?
Then I have to use my cases. My really nice Surpac cases.
Well, that would work because you've already tried it. This is definitely,
This is just for fun. Because it's that much fun. Yeah, I don't know. I like giving this thing another life. Like, it's sitting there at Goodwill. And I'm deciding where my ports go, and I'm making a guide hole so that I can, like, have them hopefully nicely lined up and looking right. So I'm just guesstimating. Yeah, sometimes it might be better with two. So I'll use both of them. Oh yeah, bring this back, kind of match them up in my mind, and then knock it out of the way. There we go. Let's do it again here. There we go. Put that right in the middle. Give it a little bit. You got to make sure you don't kill yourself while you're making a zapper, because you're making the zapper to help zap your germs. But you don't want to stick the awl through your hand or drill some part of your anatomy. You'd really be better off building the zapper and living through it. So just be super careful, because, a lot can happen. Make sure your hair is back. You don't have like stuff to get caught in your tools. It's important stuff. I have no idea what's going to happen here, because it's always such a difficult thing to drill this hole. Even in the Surpac. You gotta let the drill bit do the work. I don't really push, I just kind of hold it there and let it go through. And then I have spaghetti. It's delicious. Salmonella pasta tonight. There we go. So I try to find that hole that I made with my awl. And then try to get my banana in there. So a lot of these toys are made out of ABS plastic, which is the same thing that the Surpacs and all those other containers are made from. So they're not. And so styrene, it's what a lot of like car models are, the plastic, and that drills really well too. So here we go. All right, what I've got to do, I'm going to put the red one on the right side, because I assume the car is going to be like kind of facing away from me or something, I guess. I think my sticker's in the way. I need another tool. Excuse me. This tool's from Radio Shack. It's ancient. It's interesting that this laminate wasn't affected at all by the drill. It's back.
That's some powerful plastic.
That's some serious laminate. Yeah. It's in my way. It's creating like a thickness that I don't want. All right, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna treat it like this. I'm gonna drill it from this side. Wow. There's one. Oh, look how much plastic there still is in there. Yeah, I'm going for it. I believe. A little finesse and extreme violence. I believe it'll go together.
Plastic is so like, it's like forever, right? Isn't that what they all call it? These forever plastics.
It's forever enough.
Yeah, it just, you just can't, it's so hard to get rid of. It's so awful, tenacious.
Yeah, plastic. It's it's only been around in my lifetime. Like, isn't that like the big joke of the Graduate movie? Is like he's telling the kid, the future, it's plastics. You get involved in plastics, son, you'll be fine. And he just looks at him like that's the weirdest advice he's ever heard. And then
Here we are now.
And then we clog the ocean.
And ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
We really need to.
See, look at me.
stop
Clogging
it.
myself
yeah, look at
here.
You. Look at you.
Clogged. I better zap. So there. I'll need it after this.
No, it's good that you're upcycling this piece of plastic
Right.
into something that's useful.
Who knows? Do try. All right, so, that's something, but actually I've got to solder these tabs. This is all just gonna fall apart. So I'm gonna put this here. And there are little tabs that need wires soldered to them that need to. And here's my very cool tool. People love this tool. It's because it's a clothespin glued to a stick. I built my empire off this tool. Still use it. It's the only tool I need. I like recycling things. I find a thrill in that sort of behavior. So what am I doing? I am running those to there. Okay, so. I'm just gonna hook this little hook right on here, like so. Hope it stays. This is me hoping. Can you hear it? I'm gonna grind the tip of my thing off from this nest of metal. My brass. This is my little brass bird's nest. Not here right now. Does that work? Here we go. Why? There we go. I've soldered it. So now, hopefully that's long enough to reach the breadboard from wherever this is going to be mounted. So that's that one. I've got one more. If I can only pick it up. That's another thing to be careful of. Your soldering iron. If you're going to be careful of anything, at least be careful of your soldering iron. This thing's hot. There it is. Isn't that wonderful? Sort of enjoy it. Let's clean my tip off here in the nest. Put that back. Earthquake! Uh-oh, stuck the UFO. There we go. All right, so now I've got the little tabs. Thank you, clothespin stick. Pleasure doing business with you. Now I can mount those wires to this. It's more fun that way. Do it this way, yeah. Put those in place. So that will bring the positive output of the zapper to the red banana port. It's pretty exciting. It really is. I've been making zappers since like, I don't know, was it the 90s? What the hell?
Yeah, mid-90s.
I've lived like several lifetimes.
Hold on, I gotta drink some water.
Yeah. Have like a little hydration moment. Remember, kids, it's time to drink water. Show them your water.
My throat gets dry.
Whose doesn't?
I know, and you know.
You're lucky to be alive. Oh, I see it.
Okay, kids, this is your reminder to go drink some water.
Oh, God, I'm going to drink your water? I'm not drinking your water.
No, that's
see?
my water.
See?
Where's your water?
I passed the test. Exactly. I drink out of the red cup during the day. I don't drink out of a bottle unless I'm like in bed or something.
Get you some.
I have a fresh cup of water every now and then. I think bottles bottles aren't optimum compared to a clean glass. Clean cup. So I only bottle when I have to bottle.
Here you go.
Thank you, doctor.
Right.
Look at that, would ya? That's really exciting to me. So that's, and it looks good, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you don't even think about it. It's almost like within the colors that are already on it. All right, I'm gonna hurt myself if I keep that up.
All right, take a break and drink some water.
What? Where is it? Oh. Here we go, watch this, you guys. We go to the mountain and we carry this from a mountain spring. Like, come on. It's just crazy. Like, you know how much you care about every drop of your water when you carry it down from a mountain spring? It's like every time we run out of water, I'm like, we're out of water. We gotta go to the mountain. So yeah, and that's because we're like so punk rock about trying to find the right stuff. This comes out of a hole in the dirt, right where water should. Yeah, it's amazing. So we go over it because there's a natural spring near us. We use that because it's the best water I've ever had in my life, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Amazing. When you get there, every time we go there, I feel like I want to turn it off because it looks like it's being wasted because it pours forever. It's just like the earth giving water, you know? So every time I leave, I'm like, I feel bad because I haven't turned it off.
Mountain spring.
Just wasting
Okay,
it.
hand it over.
Yeah,
You're done.
I am done. Thank you.
Okay.
So, all right. So these will poke in here somewhere. But, you know, in due time. In due time. I think I want to tin these, and maybe is there some way to, let's see. I have, now get this for recycling. When I strip the wires, I sometimes save them, and then, because I don't know if this is small enough, it may not fit. No, I don't know if I could fit the entire fat part of the wire in there.
What are you trying to do?
Mark it red with a sleeve.
Oh.
Sometimes these bigger ones fit over what I'm working on. Like if it was just the leg of something, like one of these wires would fit in that. So I will sometimes, when I'm working on something and want to mark it, I'll save the stuff
Yeah.
I clip off, and then it's so easy for me, right? That's a great tool. So I don't throw away any little piece of red that I,
The red plastic from your wires.
yeah, when
that you
I'm
strip.
snipping them for ends, I try to save them. So I'm just gonna take this out of here and redo it. So because these are stranded wires, I have to twist them into a single wire just to get them into the breadboard. And I'm going to put some solder on them to make them like a solid core. So I'm gonna have to get this wonderful tool back. These things. Clothespins, I'm telling you. So I've sort of tinned the ends together. Now the lead will go, it's really like tin, it's not even lead. It goes where the heat is.
So that's not lead anymore? They don't make lead?
Yeah, they stopped because they're, lead's bad for you and stuff. So they created these modern solders that are like other stuff.
But what is tin made of? Is that nickel?
I think tin is an element.
Tin is an element.
Mm-hmm. So it's made of tin. It's made of atomic particles.
It's not an alloy.
I don't know. So now I gotta, that's cooled off. I want to figure out, once again, which one the red one is. Because I've never know. There it is. So this is the red one. And
So you put that one on the positive, and then you know that it's a red, that wire is the positive. Ah, now you're gonna mark it. So you know that that's the positive.
yeah, the silver solder, the solder is kind of a nice color that's whitish, and it'll take the Sharpie ink right on the wire itself. If you want to be like really cool, you can like darken the other one.
So you know that that's the negative, that's the ground.
Yeah.
The ground wire, and the other one is the positive wire.
And there it is.
And you put the negative, you put the ground wire in one of the negative holes in the breadboard, and the red wire in one of the positive holes.
So if it's just plugged into the car up front, I still have enough wire to make it to where I need to go. So that's good. If I want to really care about it, I can put this back in place so that, let's see, there's this. And the ground of the battery goes right. So, all right,
It lights up.
Yep, just making sure everybody's okay. Like,
There's your red LED lighting up.
yeah, it's easier when I'm building it. If I have it on, I know that if I've done something wrong, like that I've bumped something or snagged something and pulled it out. So a lot of times I work at different points with it on, so I can figure out what I'm going to do. Now the next step is I want to put my headlights in the car. So I've got to glue little headlights, and this is an LED there. It's pretty.
So you want to measure
That's the one, 3/16.
You want to measure your LED size hole, so you
Yeah.
can drill the right sized hole.
Probably
for
gonna have
your
to hot glue
LED.
those in place too. So 3/16. That's the better size. 3/16. Let's see if I've got a 3/16 that I can get up my index here. Let's see, where are we? You're already out. Right here. No, that's 15. Where's my 3/16? It would already be out, I don't believe. Usually so organized. Where's my 3/16? That's weird. That's my 1/8. Seems like something I might be using, but where would it be? That's okay. I had two choices, and I really want to slow down. I feel like it's probably like looking at me.
Sometimes that's the case.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
like looking at me. But this is where it, oh, it's in.
Haha.
I think that's what it is. It's in. It's in my funny little drill bit thing. But I can't fit my car unless I'm gonna take that drill bit out of here. You're out of here. It's funny, it was like right there in the press. There, I'll be looking for that soon.
So you're about to drill the car again.
Yeah, I want to put in some headlights. And the screw posts are where I want to put them. So I have to put them a little bit narrowly.
That is so close to the edge.
Yeah, it is. Totally close
A
to the
little
edge, man.
nerve-wracking.
I won't do it over the
On the
trash
edge.
because it's
Oh.
also very messy.
Okay. Oh, okay, you made it. So, ooh, what's that sound?
It's right here touching the plastic. It's my angle.
Yeah, all right. Made it. And it didn't break the car.
Yeah, just go slow. You don't push. You just go kind of slow.
Yeah. Anything that's old is kind of like, oh my God, it's brittle, it's scary.
Yeah. But like I
break
say,
it.
like their model kits are usually made out of styrene, and that's what I think this is. And a lot of them are made out of ABS. So it's not that big of a deal. It's kind of cool. It's meant for all this kind of crafting. Maybe this side.
All right. Now you're putting the Christmas lights through the hole.
Yeah. Now
Nice.
I want to hot glue these in place, so I got to plug in a hot glue gun.
Okay.
I can't build it until it's solid in there. And here we go, hot glue gun.
Yeah, all right. So that's heating up.
Yeah, that'll take me a minute. I'm gonna take this away. Alright, cool. Now the other thing I need to do is my on-off switch, so I can just work on that while that's doing that. While that's doing that. The on-off switch. I said here. It's a little tight in between here, though. The switch is bigger on the inside. It's like an iceberg. It's really bigger on the inside, so I could put it there. Put it there, pal. I could probably do it. Who's gonna stop me? Remember? So yeah, maybe the switch does go there.
Yeah? What do you think?
Yeah. Like, you know, the switch would be like off the back.
Yeah,
And then the plugs are right here, so they're all kind of, you know what I mean, together.
that looks great. Yes, it's kind of like a muffler.
Sure. Remember, like, the Batmobile had that, like, fire in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Where it was just, like, really kind of cool.
Yeah.
You come out of, like, the Bat Cave and give it a blast.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Is this one I want? Who knows? There's 1/4. There it is. All right. This is sort of
It's a really handy tool to have, so you know exactly how big of a hole you need to drill.
Yeah, the drill gauge. I don't even know where I got that. I've had it so long. I've had it so long from poking things in it, I've probably distorted it. But it's like, you know, this might be better in metal. I don't know, maybe not. Metal warps too. So this is the... All right.
Pushing an
So,
awl.
because drill bits they tend to dance around when you first put them on and it's spinning. If there's not a little groove for the tip of the drill bit to like groove on, it'll go and drill wherever it wants to. You don't want that. You want to have control over your drill bit, son. So it's really important to have some kind of like little guide to tell the drill what you expect of it. And then once you're in, you're in. Hopefully the switch fits here. Now you keep drilling and back off. That's how you take a drill out. You don't have to go backwards or nothing. It actually cleans the hole out to just go in and out like that while you're drilling. All right. I think that's the last hole I got to drill into this thing, so I'm like, I can stop sweating. I get nervous. I'm like, I'm gonna ruin it all. It's hard. It's hard not ruining it all. All right, now I've got to like collect myself because it's all happening way too fast now. Like within seconds, this will all come together and be like, what happened? What happened? So I'm gonna make sure that this goes to the switch. Yes, it does. And then there's one on there, so that goes to this switch. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I just don't want to lose my parts, because parts is parts. This, all of its hardware is already on it, so I need this.
Now what are you doing?
I'm taking the hardware off that holds it on. Because if I don't hold it on, it'll fall off. That's as clear as I can be. So there. So now this goes through the hole, and then I mount it
Oh, you use the hardware to hold it to the plastic car.
Yeah, that's the bolt that locks it down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that here. And then, will this even reach, or do I have to extend it? See, I think I have to extend this red wire. So I'm just gonna extend that red wire and be on with it. I have red wires. I think this will do. Is this stranded or is this what? Let's see. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, that's what I want. Solid wire. So if I want solid wire, I want it to come back here. Give myself some extras. I clean off that end. Good tool. All right. Switch. Yeah, I'm gonna just change this switch. It's good enough for me. That wire's coming off. All right, so I've got to desolder and then resolder. That's my job. There. So look how like the round part of my clothespin holds the round shaft. I'm telling you, this is an amazing tool. Really is. Okay. It does everything I need it to do. All right, now let's see if I can get this out of here. That's my plan. So first I've got to heat it back up and not wreck the switch. So I want this to come apart immediately.
You're heating it up so you can take off.
Take this wire right out of that hole. So I'm heating up the solder. Solder isn't like a molecular bond, like a weld. It's like more like a glue. And so it's the metals are still two separate entities that have been soldered together. So they're just being held together by the soft metal.
So soldering can attach metals together, but also you can disattach.
Yeah, there are tools to even unsoldering, desoldering, you know what I mean? The desoldering tools, they exist. Let's put this away. Make sure, look at this. All right.
So you're just attaching a longer wire to your switch.
Yeah, because
that
it
way
didn't reach.
it reaches the
The
headlight
new, yeah.
part of your car.
Yes.
Your car zapper.
Yeah, because it's not the destination, it's the journey. And there you have it. So this would be a good zapper you keep in your car.
Your car zapper in your car.
Yeah, you keep it in the glove compartment of your car, and if you're out and you have some bad food on the road trip, you got a zapper to take care of you. And it's always a wise choice to keep a zapper in your car. There. Yeah, all right. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping I'd still have a hole there when I desoldered, because it's easy for the hole to fill in, you know? All right, so now I got a longer leg on there. And I can now return some solder right in there. a beautiful thing. So now I can just put all this back. Oh, I'm gonna tin this. So I'm gonna put this back so it reminds me where it goes. This stranded wire needs tinning. You know how I enjoy tinning my stranded wire. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in place over here. I'm gonna just put some solder on it if I can. Harder than it should be. I can't get any pressure on it. There we go. There. You want it so blobby that it don't fit in there. You want to make it just a nice tin. Whoa. All right, I think I've done it. I'm gonna put this in place now. There, it's much better. Let's find out what we get. Now, will this work? Yes. Working is good. So the red light is a good sign. I like when the light's on. It gives me confidence. Well, I promised that this would happen fast. So here we go. I'm going to put that in place. I think that will actually do. And I'm just gonna attach this. I always want to look at which side is the more cosmetic. Because it's a thing of beauty when you're done. Steady. Now will this turn this? No, it's that way. Now this is where you could crack your plastic, is over tightening something. Now that switch is gonna work all day, but if I over tighten it, I might break my plastic. And then I'd be so sad. So sad.
There you go. All right, this is coming together.
Yeah, I said it goes together fast once I get all the parts as parts put together. You know, it's just tucking the wires in so that they. So now I got to plug in the banana plugs, these green and yellow wires, to where they go. So I look at my breadboard over here to remind me, so I don't have to think too hard. The black banana plug goes in over there. So all right. Green wire is going right here. Right there. And then the yellow banana plug goes right there. I see you. I see you. And that would be right there. True story. Now, where is my double stick tape? It's on this table. There it is.
What are you gonna double stick tape?
I'm deciding about my battery, and I was thinking if I put some, you know, it's like my battery can go anywhere, anywhere I want it. I'm just trying to decide, and I think here is nice. So I feel like I'm pretty cool with this. In fact, yeah, and then it allows you to change it easy. So I think that you just have to open the, you know, that's what's up with these things. They don't have battery compartments unless it's like a remote control toy. So remote control toys will have a battery compartment, but very few things are 9 volt. batteries. So even a battery compartment for like double A's, it doesn't fit a 9-volt battery. You'll have to modify it. So finding a place for your battery, I find, is the hardest part of any of these builds. And this was not an electronic toy, so there's no chamber to work off of. But there's plenty of hollow space inside this toy. So I'm going to just put this battery here, and the tape will hold it temporarily. You'll be able to pull that off, but it should be able to still close and be functional. That's hopefully I can still close this toy up. So I think I can glue these in place now, and that's my plan.
Now for the headlights.
Yeah. In fact, I wanted to do this before I did any of this. You know, it's easy. I can just take it off and put it back. That's what's so great about the breadboard. Change your mind. There. And the red one goes there. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna glue this in place, and it'll be much easier without it attached to the car. So I wanna make sure that my red ones, because they're gonna plug in there, so I'm gonna put them on this side so that it can reach. All right, here I go. I'm gonna go over to the glue gun now. Glue this in place.
Awesome. There it is. Christmas lights turn into these car headlights. You've marked the wires with positive
Yeah, you can see the
and
red.
ground. So the red wire is a positive, and the black wire is the ground. Just put a marker on the wire itself. And you're just making sure that the headlights are on pretty sturdy before you push the wires into the breadboard zapper right there.
All right, so this is, we're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna like attach everything back in there.
This is when it comes together, right?
I'm not even on the chair, right? There we go. Okay. Let me move things because I'm getting excited and I'm skipping stuff. So there we go. Okay. I want to make sure and do it right. So, gonna need to get my on-off switch out of there. There we go. Bring this over here. Hopefully they won't break off or anything crazy. All right, very good. So, So this goes, that's the ground. I'll put that there. So I want to be able to move the battery and not tangle up in all this stuff. So I'll do that last. I'll keep that separated from there. This will go in here. And the big green ground goes over here. And the yellow one goes up there. So I have like charts for all of this. And you can follow the breadboard graph. I've got like an info graphic that will show you how to do the breadboard. And I've got breadboard kits if you need all the parts in one fell swoop.
All that is at clarkzapper.net, which is in the description. So check it out so you can learn how to make your own zapper and build it into any case you want.
Yeah,
like
find
this.
anything non-conductive, something plastic or wood. Wood is nice. You can find like a little, nice little box and build a zapper into it. It's all quite possible. I gotta just move this for the sake of it. There. I'm gonna try to get these in place. So here's my red one that's been painted red. I'm gonna work that. These aren't as long, so I gotta really work them in place. Yikes. Those stranded little baby stranded wires just want to fold up and give up instead of slide in. I'm gonna pull it out and do it again. Straighten it out.
Right on, Joe. Joe says, Jay, my dad found Hulda Clark's book and shared with me a few weeks ago. I've read it, The Cure for All Diseases, and I'm fascinated. I'm building a zapper tomorrow. I'm in Canada and I found parts on Amazon.
Yeah. The parts are pretty easy to find if you can just go through the time to do it. I feel like that's what will take you. It'll take you less time to build your zapper than it will to find all your parts. So that's the big step. And making it yourself is the most rewarding. You just feel so great when you start making your own zapper. And then when it changes your life, you have so much ownership of it. Really. That's what's exciting about building your own zapper is it's sort of good for your self-esteem, which is gotta be good for your health. That's all I know.
It says, thank you, Jay. I've been watching your videos.
Yeah, clarkzapper.net is full of how-tos. Like nothing I enjoy more than making stuff while under pressure of being on camera. You see? That's if this was in the place where I could see. There we go. So me, I've got 2 wires to put in, I'd be done. But that wire is bending instead of going in. So I'm gonna make it easier on myself. I really am. That's the kind of guy I am. Is that I'm going to shift gears and solder some solid ends onto that. Because I've had it. End the struggle. That's what I say. So let's see if I can.
Joe says, after I get healthy, I want to build a synchrometer eventually.
Yeah, that's cool. And I want to watch you use it.
And make a video of when you're using it, because people need to know how to use that thing. That's something I can't do. I find it really difficult, and so there needs to be someone out there. There used to be a woman, Carmen Myers, and she was Hulda Clark's assistant in the synchrometer lab times, and she doesn't do it anymore. She is retired from going do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, and she had to retire from that. And so she's out there, but there's no one that's taken her place. And so you could be the synchrometer man. That would be something, because I feel like it'd be really cool to learn how to do that. It wasn't it. I love zapping because it's so lazy. You just gotta be like, yeah. Whereas the synchrometer involves doing things. Like you got to collect poisons and things and samples of gross stuff, and it's too icky for me, man. I don't want that stuff around. Like everything that Hulda tells you to avoid, you need some of it. So you can test if it's in stuff.
She basically is surrounded herself with the things she tells us to avoid.
Yeah. So the synchrometer stuff, it's great for, I feel like, if you're a super mad scientist and you want to get into something that's like that. But like you are going to have to surround yourself with solvents and weird things like that just to do the tests. And so I was like, Also, I was raising a kid back then when I was doing that stuff. So in my house, I didn't want to have a baby and little vials of like solvents. It didn't seem like the right combination at the time. So I feel like if it's the right time in your life to do something like that is also key. At the time, I was having a non-toxic household where nothing in my house was poisonous to my baby. And so that was like that time of my life. The zapper made sense, but the synchrometer and all of the solvents and everything I was too busy making sure that was not in my life to start collecting. I collect enough things. And I tried, remember? Like, I gave it my all. I really tried to get into homeopathic, like the printing water.
Homeographic.
Yeah, that's it. Homeographic stuff, right. And so the homeography was like zapping water with different frequencies. And I found that interesting. I had a neighbor that was literally making like homeography of his thyroid medicine, and he said it was about half to a quarter as strong as his medicine. It was just water. And so I just remember like going through this like thing where this neighbor of mine was curious about the Hulda Clark stuff from just hanging out with me. And he endeavored on all these experiments that I was like, basically appalled by a lot of it. But he got so into zapping and homeography and stuff that he was making his own medicines by copying them that way. And it intrigued me. So, I inspired him, and then he inspired me. And I was just like, wow, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? So I don't know if this is soldered or not, or if it just like conveniently melted into some. No, right? Seems good. I can live with that. So we will all live with that.
Joe says, it's heartening to see you still operating and putting out content furthering her legacy.
Hulda changed my life, and it changed a lot of people's lives as well. So I don't know. I kind of had this like epiphany or something when it started saving family members. I had family members for like so much longer than I feel like I would have. I think these people, they all got diagnosed with certain awful things in their old age. And I watched the Hulda Clark Herbal Parasite Cleanse and Zapper really, really help out whatever they were going through with their doctor. And so several of my family members managed to get well after being told that they may not. And so it's pretty inspiring stuff, and I just wish the same on anyone else. I had such great results. All I can do is wish the same for everyone else. I don't know. Just seems like the right thing to do. Is, do you know about this? My grandpa like lived forever. I feel like he had all these cancers, did the Hulda Clark stuff, did everything his doctor suggested, pretty much like, and he just got well. He didn't die of cancer. He just got old and died in his sleep one time, like at the hospital. He was being taken care of. So I just feel like I got to see my family, like my family members got to watch me raise a kid, do all that kind of stuff that elders love, you know. Elders love grandchildren, great-grandchildren. And so seeing them struggle with cancer, get better, go to like whatever, like my grandpa went to his like 5-year I kick cancer like kind of party. Those things are really, really inspiring. And if any of that can happen for someone else, I love hearing the stories. I like going to Amazon and reading the reviews at the Cure for All Diseases and just reading how many people have helped themselves and changed their life by using the zapper. That's what I really like. That thrills me to no end. All right, let's see if I've done this. No one knows. Not even me. All right, something's got to give.
Yes!
Yeah. So there's the zapper. Now I've still got to test it at the ports. So I got to make sure that that the 30 kilohertz is coming out, you know. So that's really the next step, is that I got to test it with my meter. So there's that. I want to put it together first so it doesn't fall apart while I do it. I need my little screwdriver.
That's so exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, car zapper. Well, toy car zapper.
Yeah, I love it when it works.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is a good one. Like, I feel like this is solid. You do have to open up these screws to change the battery. Mm-hmm. But the batteries last a long time in these zappers, so you can get quite a few zaps before you'd have to get out your screwdriver. Sometimes when I build these, like, I feel like it's just so difficult. Like, it was like, but this was easy. This had tons of room for the circuit, you know.
Yay.
It's lit. So now I gotta just test to see if the hertz is happening. Look at this. This is lovely. And you can have this for $9.99, right? Look at this. I'll send it to you. Okay. I didn't know what I was getting into. All right, I forgot this banana plug's already on it. There. Okay. But someone's gonna have to get hurt. Now, if I put this on hertz, plug this in and plug it in. There it is, 29.6 and coming up a little bit. Yep, it's rising to 30 kilohertz. It's a fresh battery, so that's right exactly where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be between, like, you know, anywhere around 30 kilohertz. So 29 and rising. So there it is. There's the beauty of the analog circuit. See how it's changing. It's shifting and moving, and the parasites hate that. A digital wave would just be 30 kilohertz, nothing else. This one is fluctuating with the natural battery. The battery is losing its voltage as it's running. It's fluctuating the frequency. It's a really simple, it's like basically a really simple electronic device here that's just running 30 kilohertz. Here we go, 29.9. We're so close. For God's sakes, people, for God's sakes. Here it is, we're coming up. 29.95. 5 more, come on, we could do it. We're gonna make 30, I can just tell. We're gonna go to past 30. Here we go, we want it. Come on, yeah! Perfect zapper, see, that's it. You watched it, happen. So thank you so much. I love it, so happy. I live to tell the tale. So there it is.
All right, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
So much fun. Woo. And there it is, the final build.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to sign off now.